we'll see how we go, if that's okay.
Okay.
So I would start by saying, good morning, Primary 5. It's so nice to be with you this morning. It's nice to be back. And in case any of you can't remember what my name is, it's Charlene, and I'm part of the chaplaincy team here at the school. And today I would like us to have a wee think about something very exciting that's coming up. And I hope that from the screen that you'll be able to see that I would like to speak to you about Christmas today. Now, I was wondering, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited you are about Christmas, with putting one finger up, with just one being nah, or 10 fingers if you're really excited. Can you show me how excited you are about Christmas? Excellent, right. So we've got lots of 10 plus there, so that's really good. Because I would like to show you how I imagine you to be on Christmas Day. This is how excited I imagine you to be. That's just a very short clip just for you to see how excited I think that you might be, and maybe some of your teachers might be, on Christmas Day. But it made me think, what actually makes us so excited? What is it about Christmas time that gets us all that way, where we just can't wait for Christmas Day? Well, I did a wee survey with a group of people your age, and they came up with some interesting answers. And you might be able to guess some of them, but I'll show you the first one. So the first one I hope you can guess is, people get excited because it's time where we can sometimes get presents. Now, on a scale of 1 to 10 again, can you tell me how excited you are maybe about the idea of getting a gift at Christmas time? Is it 1 that you're not really all that bothered, or 10 you're super excited and you already know what you would like? Excellent. So there's a lot more than 10 pluses there, so that's really good. Now, there's two kinds of people in the world. There's people who get gifts and they do this with it, and they squeeze it and they touch it and they give it a shake, and they just take for ages to open it. That's not me. If I get a gift, I get it and I pull it all open because I'm so desperate to see what's inside. Another question that I asked, or another topic that came up, was this: chocolate. Now, for some reason, chocolate always seems to be associated with Christmas time. And what I love about Christmas chocolate is normally we have chocolate this size most of the year. And then when it comes to Christmas, the chocolate all of a sudden becomes this size. So, and again, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love chocolate? 1 being that you're not really all that bothered about chocolate, or 10 being that you just love chocolate and it's the first thing that you maybe eat on Christmas Day. Yeah, so we've got a lot of chocolate fans. Yep, super, right. So let's see what else came up in our little survey. So these are decorations. So lots of people prepare their house for Christmas. You'll see that they'll put up trees and they'll put up lights and there'll be all sorts of things going on. And one of the things that I really love about Christmas lights is that outside in winter time, it's so dark. And it's so lovely to be outside and you can see people's lights from their windows, or perhaps if you're at the shopping mall or out in the street, you see that light shining in the darkness. So that gets us all prepared for Christmas. Has anybody got their Christmas decorations up yet? No, nobody yet. Is anybody looking forward to putting up their decorations? No. Does nobody like helping putting up the Christmas tree or any of the decorations? Oh, well, that was not a very good one for my questionnaire, because there was quite a lot of people in that who would really have liked and are excited about putting up the Christmas tree. But let's see what the next one is. Now, this is a turkey, and this is a traditional Christmas dinner. And granted that we might not all have turkey for dinner, but on Christmas Day we'll be grateful for whatever we have. But does anybody like Christmas dinner? Again, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love Christmas dinner? Yep, so there's some who really love Christmas dinner and there's some who don't. I must say that I only like Christmas dinner maybe an 8. And that's because my mum and dad make me eat vegetables on Christmas Day. And most of the rest of the year I can get away without that, but not on Christmas Day, that's a must. So I would just give Christmas dinner an 8 out of 10. And again, we were always grateful for anything that we have to eat on that particular day. I've got one other one that I think you might like, maybe not. But does anybody like the idea that we're going to have a holiday? You're going to be off of school for Christmas. Again, on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about being? Would you rather 1, I'd rather be at school, or 10, I'm really excited that I'm going to have time away from school and time away from work, and I can have a nice long lie in the morning or have a day in my pajamas? Yeah. So I think most of us would say that we really enjoy a wee bit of holiday, a wee bit of time away from normality, a time away from school, and that's all great. But again, on Christmas Day, we should remember that not everybody gets a holiday then, because there's lots of people spending time making sure that we are still safe and looked after. For example, like the police or the fire brigade or the hospital staff, they don't all get that day off, but we're grateful that they continue to work to keep us safe. So these are all the things that what makes Christmas exciting. But I was wondering if I changed the question to who makes Christmas exciting? Who is Christmas all about? I wonder if you have a wee think just for a moment about who that might be. Who do you think that the Christmas story is all about? Who do you think that we are celebrating and we have all these things for? Well, I would like to share
Santa. It's Santa. It's Santa.
Santa is a very good answer. And he's a perfect example of kindness. But he's not the answer that I'm looking for today. I'm looking for an answer of something else. Somebody else who is specifically special about Christmas. And if you don't know, or you're not wanting to share with me, I would like to show you a picture. Can anyone tell me who is in this picture? Has anybody got any idea?
A baby.
It's a baby, absolutely. And this is a specific baby. It's in this picture that I would like to share you about. And this is a picture that is given of baby Jesus. And as somebody who is a Christian, then he is the reason that I celebrate Christmas, because I believe that God sent Jesus to earth to offer us peace and to demonstrate how much he loves us. Christmas time is when we celebrate the birth of God's son, baby Jesus. And we remember that Jesus is God's present to us, and he is the best present ever. In the Bible, which is a book that we would read perhaps at church or maybe at an organisation, or maybe you have one at home, it says these words, and I'm just going to read them to you. Okay, I know you'll probably be able to read them yourself, but I'll just read them to you so that we know exactly what it says. So this is found in the book of Luke, which is in the New Testament of the Bible. And it says these words, "And the angel said to them, 'Fear not, for behold, I bring you good news of great joy that will be for all people. For unto you is born this day in David, the city of David, a Saviour, who is Christ the Lord.'" And what I would really love you to really think about from that passage is the word all. Because the word all means that that's for everybody and that there is nobody excluded. Which means that that excitement can be for you and it can be for me. Because it tells us in this passage that Jesus came for everybody. So there is nobody excluded. Which means then on Christmas Day, we can all celebrate Jesus' birthday. We can all be involved in the celebrations. And while it is good to have all our trees and our lights and our Christmas dinner and our presents, sometimes it makes me a wee bit sad that people forget to include Jesus in their celebrations. And I would like to challenge you today, if we can, is that when you are preparing for Christmas time, that you would remember that people like me and people who are Christians celebrate Christmas because God sent his son into the world. And I would like to just almost finish the assembly this morning with a short clip. And it just shows you what we make Christmas look like, perhaps, and what it actually looks like in the first Christmas. So that little clip there started with all the trees and all the warmth of the house, and it stripped it back to basically two people and a baby. And these people in that little clip represent Mary and Joseph, and the baby is the precious baby Jesus. And it was just them in the story, the Christmas story stripped back to the way it was then. And of course, we all love all the things that go with Christmas, the parties and the getting dressed up and the lights. But ultimately, what we want to remember is that Jesus came to change the world, and he came at Christmas time. And it's my hope that you will have a wonderful Christmas, but you won't always think, what is Christmas about, but who? And of course, the way I would end any assembly, I would say to you just to remember that the chaplaincy team are always here for you. If you need anything, just get in touch. If you want help with any answers or any issues you have, then please make sure that you get in touch with us. And thank you so much for listening so well and taking part. And I hope you have a really wonderful Christmas time.